a twisted game, a deadly mistake, and a chilling confession caught on camera. This is the shocking case of Sarah Boone, the woman accused of turning a game of hide-and-seek into a real-life nightmare. To understand what led to this tragic night, we have to look at the people involved. Sarah Boone, 42, was a mother and an aspiring artist with a history of troubled relationships. She had been arrested in the past for domestic disputes, including one involving George himself. George Torres Jr., 42, was originally from Philadelphia. He had a rough past with a history of minor offenses, but was trying to turn his life around. Friends describe him as quiet, reserved, and deeply in love with Sarah, despite their toxic relationship. Their relationship was filled with arguments, breakups, and reconciliations. Police have been called to their home multiple times for domestic disturbances, with allegations of alcohol-fueled fights. Some close to them feared that one day their fights would go too far. And on February 23, 2020, it did. That night, Sarah and George had been drinking heavily. They had a history of arguing while intoxicated, and according to reports, things had once again turned heated. But this time, the fight took a cruel turn. After hours of drinking, Sarah told police that she and George were playing hide-and-seek when he willingly climbed into a suitcase. She claimed it was a joke, but the evidence suggested something far more sinister. At some point, Sarah zipped the suitcase shut, trapping George inside. Instead of letting him out, she left him there, recording videos as he begged for air. The next morning, Sarah claimed she woke up expecting George to have gotten out of the suitcase. But instead, she found him unresponsive. In a panic, she called 911. "My boyfriend is dead. We were playing a game and he got stuck in the suitcase." When officers arrived, they found George lying lifeless on the floor, the suitcase nearby. But Sarah's reaction raised suspicion. She seemed oddly detached, more worried about how she would explain the situation than about George himself. The most damning evidence against Sarah was found on her own phone. 2 videos recorded that night. In one, George is heard gasping for breath, pleading, "I can't breathe." Sarah's chilling response, "That's what you get for cheating on me." When questioned by detectives, Sarah claimed she had no memory of recording the videos. She insisted she fell asleep and didn't realize George was still in the suitcase, but her story didn't add up. Investigators believe this wasn't an accident, it was premeditated revenge. Sarah Boone was arrested and charged with second-degree murder. Over the past few years, her trial has faced multiple delays, with her attorneys trying to argue that George's death was a tragic accident, not an intentional act. But the prosecution is confident that the evidence, especially the videos, will prove her guilt. As of now, she remains in jail, awaiting trial. If convicted, she could face life in prison. Was this a drunken mistake or a calculated act of cruelty? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you love true crime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more chilling cases every week. Until next time, stay safe and stay vigilant. Dr. Horrorcraft, out.